Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin, Sundance 2019. Now, there are a lot of impressive films that are going to be showcasing here, but this year something unique. We're actually focusing on some of the brand new TV series that are going to be hitting the airways that you're going to be seeing soon in Germany. One is called I Am the Night, and I am pleased to present to you for the first time the star of the show, India Eisley. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Talk a little bit about, for you as an actor, what was interesting, because this kind of based on a true story.
Yeah.
How much did you really know about it, and how much did you kind of learn about it?
Yeah, I mean, when I initially got the job, I immediately, because I play a woman named Fauna Hodel, and I immediately bought her book on Amazon, and I ended up reading it cover to cover. And her story was unlike anything I've ever heard. I was not familiar with her story. Obviously, the Black Dahlia ends up being implemented in it, tremendously. And that connection was just mind-boggling. So, and I was very familiar with the Black Dahlia case, obviously.
And speaking of connections, I understand since you were a little girl, you kind of had a fascination with these type of stories.
I don't know what this is saying about me.
No.
Are saying
Octavia Spencer, the same thing. She's
Really?
kind of fascinated.
Oh, she's lovely.
What do you find intriguing about that subject matter that kind of draws you in?
Yeah, I think dark subject matters in general. I don't view them as dark. I think there are, what attracts me are the layers underneath it, because there are, a series of events that go towards making something dark, or someone going into a dark place and committing something terrible, or getting into I like the psychology of it. That's what interests me, and the human responses towards everything.
And you're kind of 1 degree of separation from Wonder Woman. You have the director and one of the stars of the movie. Mm-hmm. Talk about working with Patty and Chris. How much did they kind of guide you in the sense of artistically with the story? I
mean, Chris was very much, he was focused on his character, which was fine because that's normal. Patty, she's really brilliant in the way that she guides actors. You feel like she trusts you because she's brilliant with casting. She hires exactly who she wants. And so you never feel like, you feel guided but free at the same time. She's a very tailor-making director. With every actor, she's different to how she talks to them. And she's different, on the day. She's very perceptive of, how the actor's feeling that day. It's like, okay, how am I going to talk to him today? Okay, how am I going to talk to her today? What am I going to say to, prompt this to happen? So she's very brilliant with, just human interaction.
I want to ask you, because obviously, as I said before, we're here at Sundance. Mm-hmm. What is your relationship to this festival? I don't know if you've ever been here before.
It's my first time.
First time! Hey! So how interesting is it? Because it can be sensory overload. There's so much going on in so many different ways. How have you accessed it?
I mean, I've been here for a very short period of time, less than 24 hours, and then I'm leaving really early tomorrow morning.